It's a beautiful day today in the garden in February, and for the first morning I've actually felt some warmth in the sunshine, and I want to go out today and just buy some more daffodils. So this is the area here that I want to plant some daffodils in the centre, as when the crocosmia die back in the winter months, it does look a little bit bare, and I think a nice splash of yellow will brighten up the centre of the garden. So we did come away from the garden centre with some daffodils, and I also bought a Nandina lemon and lime and a new Heuchera. So I've got to find some spaces to pop these into the garden. I have given the new Loquat tree a lovely drink, and I've let this settle for about half an hour before I'm due to plant it, just to make sure that it's happy going in. Before I put this Loquat tree into the ground, I've just propped it up by the bird table so so you can just see how big it actually is. It's lovely and I can't wait to get this into the garden. We've had a little walk around the garden and we've decided that we are going to plant it just here. So it'll be right in the centre of the garden and it should get full sun here all summer long. But first I got to remove that plant and dig a big hole. So I've used the original bamboo cane that came in the pot, and I'm just going to loop some gardening string around this in a figure of 8, just to give it a little bit of support. And I use the figure of 8 just to stop that from rubbing on the support. So I'll put about 3 of these on there now. And then finally, give the whole planting a really good drenching, just to settle in all the roots. So there's been a little rejig in this area of 2 or 3 plants, just to fit in the loquat, and I'm really happy with that there now. It looks really beautiful. I think the one thing that's really missing when you start in a tropical style garden is height. And just by adding a few trees into the mix, it really does give a lovely enclosed feel into the garden. I'm just going to split these just to give a little bit of space in. And these are white lion. And my plan is to leave these in the garden So I can plant these bulbs quite deeply and just leave them from season to season. And hopefully they'll spread and give a lovely yellow show. And I've just added the Nandina into this area here, as because I've got two deciduous plants there, it's a little bit bare, so I thought that'll add a little bit of interest next to the pathway, and the Heuchera should give it a little bit of shade in the summer months. And I've also been buying some dried mealworms for the robins, and they seem to be loving this new type of food. I know everyone has been waiting patiently to have a look for the Clematis armandi, and it's arrived. Just look at that. This was supposed to be a 60 centimetre plant. And looking at it, I'd say it's a little bit taller than that. This was £33 from Crocus, and I'm really pleased with it. It really came well packaged. It was in transit for 3 days, but it was still damp when it got here. But I did give it a good water and it soaked that up. I've run out of time for today, but I will be planting this one soon. Lovely leaves on it, really dark green. And just to give you a proper look at it, I've brought it outside. And there's the label there. Look at them leaves. Wonderful. I can't wait to get this in the ground. I've had a little bit of a change about in the Belfast sink, and I've placed the Heuchera in there, as I thought that I could put the daffodil bulbs into the ground and I could leave them in place so they'll come up season after season. And the daffodils I took up and I've just placed them in the garden just opposite the greenhouse door, as that is a bit of a empty space in the winter, as in the summer it's full of the salvia there, but during the winter it'll just brighten up the area. Thank you so much for joining me today in the garden, and join me next time where I'll be planting the new clematis. So see you all soon, and bye for now.